Hey everyone, what's going on? And we're back with 10 main stages, 10 of them, and beginning with Behem. I am going in with the Shiny Mega Tyranitar, Drifloon, and Trevenant, leaving the last spot blank, which will give us a Pidgey. If you have Drifloon fully maxed out like I do with Barrier Shot, you don't need a fully maxed out Tyranitar with Barrier Shot, but Tyranitar is still good to have because it gets rid of all of this ice. I think I tried this stage, I want to say 3 times. I tried once, item list. The second time I tried with the +5, wasn't able to get it. And the third time I was able to S-rank it. But it is a tough stage, or a relatively tough stage, I would say. I tried it with a Mega Banette, I think on the second attempt or something. Wasn't able to get it. So, Shiny Tyranitar helped me out, was able to beat it. Yeah, the way I was looking at it is you want the damage. You don't really want Shiny Tyranitar to remove all of those barriers because you want Drifloon to use Barrier Shot and get rid of the ice. But the ice gets in the way and he disrupts more ice. So it's like you're going to be able to get Barrier Shot going, and you want more room for like combos and to get like 4 matches of Trevenant. So yeah, I felt like Shiny Mega Tyranitar was a good choice in this stage, but yeah, I would say this one's probably mediocre. If you have this team, it's probably okay. I don't know, but it is a little bit difficult. So not a bad way to begin the next batch, but not the greatest, I guess. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think I came close on this one as well. I almost missed the S rank, but able to get it on this last move. I believe that was the S rank actually. So it is a close one. It might take you a few tries, like it did me, and that is okay. So yeah, we do go ahead and beat Behem and S-rank it, so cool. Yeah, like LGM that we played in the last batch, this one was a Safari Pokemon as well, I believe. And so that's cool. So moving on, we do have Rufflet. I was about to say Rowlet for some reason. We have Rufflet. And going in with the shiny Mega Charizard X, Pikachu, Vanillix, and Luxray. And using that +5 because this is another one that I guess could be tough. I mean, this one was kind of tough, to be honest. It's probably going to be a little bit tight to get the S rank without the +5. Actually, it might not even be possible. I don't know. But make that first move. It activates Flap. I think it's a guarantee on the 5 match, though I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, it activates Flap, so you get an extra turn, which is nice. And yeah, so, shout out basically helping us out with the Braviary and the Rufflet. I don't know what happens if you leave the last spot blank, but there's really no need to because it disrupts with Braviary and Rufflet or whatnot. So yeah, no reason to leave the last spot blank this time. Just bring your super effective shout out users if you have them, and you should be good to go, even though it might be a little bit close. I don't know, even with that +5, but if you try a couple times, you should be able to get this one. I didn't feel like this was that bad, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of HP. It would just be tough without that +5. So yeah, disrupts with some rocks, and Rufflet. But yeah, so overall, not a bad stage. Yeah, not a bad stage. So that is a repeat of Rufflet. And yeah, so awesome. Okay, so moving on, we have Excadrill. Now, Excadrill is actually good. It gets Cross Attack Plus. I believe that's a skill swap ability. So you could skill swap it and farm Excadrill if you want to. That's really cool. Now, if you don't have the team that I'm going with this stage, it's probably going to be really difficult to S rank at least. I'm using the +5 and I'm going in with 2 block shot users, super effective Poplio and Meganium. Both of them are maxed out. And then I have the Kyogre for rock shot. Now you could go in with, I guess, a Mega that gets rid of all the rocks and blocks. But I felt like I wanted the damage from Kyogre and Poplio and Meganium basically every turn. So, I didn't feel like that was necessarily the best decision. But you could try it, see how it works out for you. But yeah, because he doesn't disrupt like every turn or whatnot, it's every few turns. So yeah, I would recommend, if you have a similar team, if you farmed some of these Pokemon, to bring them. This is late into the main stages. Hopefully you guys have some of these. And yeah, So Disrupts is a little bit of blocks, but yeah, I felt like Shiny Mega Charizard X was a good way to go compared to like Shiny Deontay or whatnot. I wouldn't bring anything like that on this stage, I don't think. So yeah. I may actually farm this one. It depends. I mean, Cross Attack Plus is okay. It depends on the drop rate. I guess I'll have to see what the drop rate is. If it's decent, I might do it at some point. I don't know. But yeah, Cross Attack Plus is decent or pretty good. So, I might do it. So let's see. So yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so this is Excadrill, and we do beat that with Meganium. And let's see what we have going on. So yeah, so that is Excadrill. And as I said, you could farm it. That is the S rank as well. So moving on, we do have Braviary. Now guys, this one was tough for the S rank. Like, I could beat it every time, but the S rank just made it so tough. So I'm just going in with the complexity and the +5. Now, I actually needed the +5 on this run, even though I went with the complexity. You have all this junk on the field. You have Braviary, and then you have Unpheasant. So, I mean, it's just, look, and he disrupts with a bunch of them. Shoutout just wasn't doing it for me, not enough at least, and I wasn't even coming close, to be honest with you. So, I went with that complexity. I'm sure that it's possible to S rank without a complexity, but I went with it. It was just something I did. I'm sorry guys, but I wasn't able to S rank. I tried like several times without the complexity, so I just decided to go ahead and use it. But if you are able to S rank it without a complexity, let me know what team you used. Post in the comments below. I'm really interested in hearing about it, because I know that it's got to be possible, but it's just, yeah, he has so little moves and has quite a bit of HP for the amount of moves he has that he allows you to have. So yeah, I just went with the complexity, and as I said, I even needed the +5. So if I went with the complexity without a +5, which I was debating actually, I wouldn't have beaten the stage. So that's really scary, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. At least we do have the S rank, and we could put Braviary out of our minds for now. So yeah. So that's not bad, I guess. That's not bad. And okay, so this is Braviary, and I guess you could farm it. It's probably manageable to beat itemless, but not S rank. But you could probably do it. But so if you want to farm it, maybe, I don't know. It does have Sky Blast. I know we all use typeless combo nowadays. We don't really use those other combo multipliers, but it is what it is. At least we have it. Now, moving on, another stage where we're going to need a complexity, back-to-back complexities. So, again, I apologize, guys, but, it is what it is. Going in with all items on this one. I'm just using a jewel to be able to beat the stage. This stage has, like, over 60,000 HP, something like that. I know it's around 60,000. It's insane. Now, Shiny Rayquaza was actually originally in a Safari, but I guess they brought it into the main stages for whatever reason. But yeah, with the complexity, the stage is not bad. The stage, I would say, is easy with the complexity, but with full items. But without it, it's really tough. And I would recommend full items. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it without it. Probably not. I hate to say it, it's probably not possible, unfortunately. So yeah, sorry guys. I know I've apologized a few times, but it is what it is. So, but you would expect like to use full items on something like this. I'm just surprised it's like a 685. Why isn't it like a 690 or something, or even 700? Well, that's for Primal Kyogre. So, but yeah, a tough stage. We are going in with Mega Tyranitar, so Valley for the typeless combo, Luxray, Cross Attack Plus. Yeah, and that's it because we used a complexity. So yeah, really, really not fun. Really not fun, yeah. But, at least it's one time. So you use that full items, you get it out of the way, you get it out of your system, and then you should be good to go after that. Hopefully. But yeah, we're not even at 30,000. We're not even halfway through his health. I mean, that's how insane it has. This has got to be the most HP any boss has ever had. I'm not necessarily saying it's the most difficult one, but at least up until this point, it's got to be the most HP. I don't know how Primal Kyogre is, but at least up until this point, it's got to be, because this is absolutely maddening. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's absolutely insane, yeah. But, yeah, so just do the full items and you'll be able to S rank it, but yeah, do the full items and never look back, basically. And yeah, it dropped a gift for us. You could farm this, and I say that loosely because you can't farm this. You cannot beat this item list. And even if you could, like, even if it was technically possible, like, maybe technically if you get super lucky, you could do it, but you wouldn't want to farm Shiny Rayquaza anyway because it's not good. So at least its original ability, its Mega Effect is good, but, you know, its original ability is not. But it has Dragon Talon. Anyway, unless if it gets a new skill in today's batch. I didn't even look at the new skills, but yeah, so, oh my gosh, 63,000? That is absolutely insane. But yeah, with the complexity, you should be good to go, and you should be able to beat this one. Yeah, so, yeah, wow. I mean, I'm speechless. When I saw this, I was speechless. I didn't even know it was in the main stages until I got up to it. And then when I saw it, I was like, I knew it was going to be tough. I went in item list just to see how it was. And I was like, you know what? Forget this. Need to go full items. So we do S rank it. So that is good. Never have to look at it again. Well, I'll probably look at it again, but I'll never have to play it again, thankfully. And moving on, we do have Lickitung going in with a fighting team. Beware, Power Hug. I love Beware. It has an awesome ability. I love Power Hug. Going in with Mega Glade, Buzzwole, Beware, and Hitmonlee. And there's a bunch of junk on the field. It's kind of like a puzzle. I mean, you just follow the moves that I did, and you should be good to go. Yeah, kind of like a puzzle. Gets rid of all of those rocks, and then it disrupts, makes another puzzle, and yeah, so on and so forth. And yes, this isn't the easiest stage in the world, but it's not the worst in the world either. So, you know, you should be able to beat this one even if it takes a couple tries. But yeah, have the Hitmonlee for shout out. There's a few left on the bottom row, a few Pokemon. Buzzwole not activating, unfortunately. I think I actually came close on this one. So, yeah, this one's not the easiest. It may take you a couple tries, but it is what it is. You know, you should be able to beat it after a few tries, yeah. So, a Power Hug going off for us. That's really helping out. Yeah, and, you know, shout out from Hitmonlee. So, we have a lot of good support fighting types that you should be able to handle the stage, but, you know, this is Lickitung for you. I'm getting tongue-tied. There's a lot of recording and a lot of videos to do, so I apologize for that, but we'll get through it. So, yeah, that is Lickitung, stage 686. And, I mean, you could also catch all of these if you don't have them. But, yeah, we do S-rank Lickitung. And moving on, we have Cleffa. Now, I actually thought this stage was going to be more difficult than it was. I did S-rank it, but I lost the footage. Unfortunately, for some reason it didn't record or whatever, so I had to do it again. But I was able to S-rank it itemless, so that's good. Yeah, as I was saying, though, I thought this stage was going to be more difficult than it was. By the way, sorry if you hear some noise outside. There's like trucks, you know, I think someone's moving in or something across the street. But yeah, anyway, we do have Cleffa. So yeah, Cleffa really wasn't a bad one. It is a 3 Pokemon stage. The reason why I said I thought it was going to be more difficult than it was is because there's so many blocks. There's blocks coming down. It disrupts with more blocks. So that's why I thought it was going to be a little bit tough. I thought I might have needed that +5. And I could totally understand a +5, but I was able to S-rank it without the +5. I guess because, you know, I was getting a lot of combos with Poison Pact and Poison going off. So that was able to allow me to get the S rank, Mega Beedrill activating quite a bit. So yeah, not too bad of a stage, one that you should be able to handle. Yeah, so that is Cleffa. So yeah, 3 more stages in this batch, and you could, as I said before, you could catch it, but we're not going to be able to catch it because we have it. And so yeah, that's awesome. And that's an S rank. And moving on, oh yeah, you could also get personalized skill boosters, but you're not really gonna farm Cleffa, I don't think. And moving on, we have Burmy, which is another new one, so really nice. Going in with my newly invested Rapidash with Shot Out. Yeah, using that +5. This one, I would say, this one would be really tough to S rank without the +5, in my opinion. You could try it. I don't know if you'll really be able to do it, but yeah, I'm also not sure if that's the best move to make or whatnot. I was still able to S rank it with this the way that I did it, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, shout out, not really going all fours, unfortunately. You could also go in with a full fire team like I was doing before with like Burn Plus and Pyre, and you could try that, but the thing is, like, there's a lot of other bug types, and you have Cyndaquil, so it might be a little bit difficult to like get combos or to get Burn Plus and Pyre going. So yeah, I felt like the Shot Out just to do the burst damage was the way to go. Yeah, trying to set up Lugia, actually did set it up. Rapidash not going off, but that's okay because we do have the Cross Attack Plus match. So yeah, setting that up, that's really awesome. And yeah, disrupts with more of these Burmy. So I guess a little bit annoying. I don't know why Cyndaquil is on the field, but it's on the field for whatever reason. And not going to finish it off quite yet, but that will do it. So yeah, that is Burmy for you. Let me know what your favorite stage is in this new batch. So far, I would have to say probably I liked Swordsbuck. I thought that was fun, even though it was difficult. But, I'm sure I'll like Primal Kyogre when we get up to it. But yeah, pretty good catch rate, actually, considering we used the +5 moves. So 31%. I would have used a Great Ball. I would have went ahead and chanced it. But we are able to catch it, so we don't need that Great Ball. And that is the S rank. And yeah, it has Rockify Plus, so I mean, it's not a good Pokemon just because it has such a low attack power. And moving on, we have Barbed Botch, and this one I didn't think was bad either. You only have 6 moves, so it has a really low moves. So if you're able to S rank this without the +5, I'd be amazed, just because of how little moves you have, and it's not a 3 Pokemon stage. It doesn't have a lot of HP, so it's not really a bad stage, but yeah, it would be tough to S rank, in my opinion, without the +5. But yeah, just going in with a Rock Shot, use a Kyogre. If you have it, that would be really good to have, just because that does so much damage. Ninetales, just in case we were able to paralyze it, or freeze it at least, but not going to be the case in this attempt, I don't think. And yeah. And Shiny Mega Charizard X, just because it Mega Evolves so fast. And yeah, gonna need one more move, but that's okay. I'm not sure what the S rank is. It's probably 3 moves. Maybe it's 4. I would say it's 3, though. I don't know, but yeah, would be really tough to S rank that stage just because there's so many rocks on the field, and so little moves. So anyway, we do get it. And the final stage is Torterra in this batch. We do have one more batch after this, and then the UX stages. But for right now, going in with Mega Houndoom, Delphox, Ninetales, and Ho-Oh. This is the same team I went in with from the first batch with Swordsbuck, and yeah, this one is actually more difficult than Swordsbuck, so in my opinion, so I could actually really understand you going for that complexity if you want to. I mean, you could try it, but without this team, but even with this team, it's tough. But without this team, I think it would be even more difficult. But I was able to S rank it with this team with just the moves +5 and a Mega Stud. But yeah, it is a tough one as well. It is a tough one. And if you're going in with Mega Houndoom, you do not want to use the Disruption Delay because it does disrupt with Ice. So yeah, the same strategy as Swordsbuck, though. You just want to get Ninetales going for burn plus, and then you want to activate Pyre into Mega Houndoom and just do a load of damage. But yeah, this has a lot of HP. I would say it's definitely over 40,000. I think it's close to Shiny Rayquaza's HP. That's how much HP it has. Absolutely massive. So, yeah. Quite a tough one. I mean, you do get a good amount of moves left available. You have 20 moves and then plus 5, so you have 25 moves. So, it's reasonable, but it's still a tough stage. And yeah, so a tough one in my opinion. But I could definitely I don't know if I'd recommend the complexity, but I could understand. I wouldn't fault you for using one, just because that's how bad it is. I didn't want to use it for this stage, especially since I had to use it for Braviary, though. So, yeah. And I also had to use it for Shiny Rayquaza, but we used the Jewel for that. But yeah, you could, about 38,000 at the moment, and we're not even done with it yet. So yeah, way over 40,000. I think it's like close to 50,000. So yeah, this has a lot of HP. This is really a tough stage. I actually came close. I didn't think I was going to be able to beat it, but we did get lucky with that Pyre into Mega Houndoom, and yeah, I'm assuming the S rank cutoff is 10 moves. That makes sense, but sometimes they switch it up, so who knows. But yeah, just 2 more moves left. So I thought I was going to win at this point, but not quite. And I was actually really nervous right now, but we do have that Mega Houndoom match, and we are able to beat it, so that is good. Yeah, close to 60,000 HP. Absolutely insane. I mean, I guess it is a boss stage, so I guess it makes sense. But, at least we beat it. At least we'll never have to do it again. And for this, we have a catch of 10% and get up to a 25%. Now, 50% in the Great Ball. I knew that I was going to go for it if it missed, and it does miss, unfortunately. I knew I was going to go for it just because I have enough for 4 Great Balls, and, I have a better chance of catching it than it popping out of all 4 Great Balls, and I didn't want to play Torterra again. That was my logic, so I definitely went ahead and did it, and Torterra will take us 2 Great Balls, but, at least we got it, and Torterra actually has Cross Attack Plus, so it's actually really good, and, who knows, I might invest in it, and, yeah, so we'll have the next batch soon, hopefully. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.